Bennedict Mathurin has had a scorching hot start to his rookie season, despite coming off the bench and playing just 28 minutes per game, because the Indiana Pacers want to give him the full my-career experience, making him play 10 games with at least an A or higher teammate grade before giving him the starting job. He has put up some mind-boggling numbers so far in his rookie season. Now, it's only 3 games, and I do expect his numbers to come back down to earth sooner rather than later, but these 3 games have showcased the potential of what Mathurin can be in the NBA, in my opinion. Through 3 games, Bennedict Mathurin is averaging 24 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. He's shooting 52.1% from the field, 52.4% from 3, and 73.3% from the free throw line. What's most encouraging in my opinion is his volume from the field. He's averaging 7 3-point attempts per game. He's also averaging 5 free throw attempts per game. Both are very good for rookies. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, I do expect Mathurin to come back down to earth eventually, but at the same time, I don't think this hot start is any sort of outlier based off his skill set. He's always been a really good shooter. He shot 38.3% from 3 on 5 attempts per game across 63 college games at Arizona. So maybe he's not a 52% from 3 guy on 7 attempts per game. That would be a lot to ask of Steph Curry, let alone a rookie in the NBA. But I do think it's something that can be a high 30s to low 40s range for his rookie season on good volume, and somebody that can be a low to mid 40s guy from 3 at his best. His catch and shoot numbers from 3 were solid at 35.7% on 4.7 attempts per game, but his pull-up shooting 3-point numbers were incredible at 85.7% on 2.3 pull-up attempts per game. To me, what makes Mathurin such a good prospect is the fact that he has great shooting versatility. He can attack off the dribble, and he can also play off ball as well. On top of that, it's not just about his shooting either. His finishing numbers were pretty good in these 3 games as well. He's shooting 52.2% on all paint finishes on 8.3 attempts per game, and I think he's a good athlete that can attack the basket in both on-ball and off-ball scenarios. He has decent touch and good vertical pop around the basket in my opinion, which makes him somebody that has more than one dimension to his scoring, and also means that he's not just limited to being a shooter. What I enjoy most about Mathurin is he shows signs of being a good on-ball scorer and a great off-ball scorer. And in fact, I actually think he's going to excel as an off-ball scorer more than on-ball scorer, but both of these areas are things that I think can be legit tools in this game. Having someone who isn't limited to one scoring style is valuable. It makes you flexible with your lineups, play calling, and team building. He's the ideal guard wing scorer that you want to have. He has the ideal frame at 6'5", 210 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. He's a good athlete. He can score with and without the basketball in his hands. He can space the floor as a shooter. He can be a secondary option. He can handle some primary scoring option reps as a player with certain lineups, even if it's not somebody that I don't think projects to be a number 1 guy on a contender. And that's okay because there aren't many young players that project to be number 1 guys on contenders. But I also think that Mathurin has the potential to be a number 2 or number 3 guy on a contender at his best. Mathurin is a player who fits the mold of a traditional 2-guard wing type. He's not going to be this combo guard, big-time heliocentric scoring monster, but I do think he'd be valuable as a scorer in both on-ball and off-ball situations. In a way, he reminds me a bit of Ray Allen as a scorer. A guy who was known for his shooting ability, considering he's one of the best shooters this game has ever seen, but also a player who in his prime was pretty athletic and could attack the basket and could score in both on-ball and off-ball situations, and that's what made him so valuable. If you want to watch a full video, Rusty and Alex made a great video about Ray Allen's prime that I would highly recommend checking out. It's one of my favorite basketball videos of the year, so I'll put that video on the top right corner or in the description below as well. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link to that below. You can check it out on the top over here. You get the point. I will say that Mathurin to Ray Allen is not a 1-to-1 comparison though. I'm not the biggest fan of player comparisons. Ray Allen is one of the best shooting guards basketball has ever seen, so acting like Mathurin is going to be the next Ray Allen is a pretty high expectation. But I do think that Mathurin is going to play a role similar to Ray Allen's in his NBA career. A role where he can again play both on the ball and off the ball and excel as a scorer in both regards. And it doesn't just have to be a Ray Allen comparison role-wise. I think the ideal role for what Bradley Beal would be if he was a second or third option on a contender is a good comparison for what I think Mathurin could be role-wise. Or think of what Jaylen Brown does for the Boston Celtics to a certain extent for a potential high-end outcome role for Bennedict Mathurin. Again, I'm not comparing them as players one-to-one. I'm not a big fan of player comps. But the roles are hypothetical roles in some senses that those guys played, or what I think Mathurin can play based off what his skill set is. Regardless of if you think he can keep up this hot streak or not, Mathurin is going to be a fun player to watch this season, and he will continue to be a fun player to watch likely for years to come. I'm not basing my idea of what I think Mathurin can be off of just 3 games. I'm basing it off of what I saw from him prior to the NBA, what I saw from Summer League, and what I saw from preseason on top of the hot start to the regular season in his rookie year. He clearly has the talent and the skills to be a very valuable player in this league. He also clearly has the confidence to be a great player in this league. At the very least, Mathurin has a high floor as an athletic guard wing that can space the floor. At his best, Mathurin has potential to be one of the most explosive scorers in the NBA. He's already showcased that he can be an explosive scorer in just 3 NBA games. Sooner than later, the Pacers will start him. He's too good not to start. That start actually could happen tonight. At the time of recording this, I have no idea what his status of if he's starting or if he's coming off the bench against the Sixers. That game's at 7 p.m. This video probably will be up before then, but we'll see. But at the end of the day, it's clear Mathurin has potential to be a really good scoring guard in the NBA. But I would love to hear what you think about Bennedict Mathurin in the comment section below. Do you think it's a hot start? Do you think he's going to cool down? Do you think he can keep this up? Where does this hot start rank among your favorite rookie hot starts in recent memory? We'll do all kind of stuff like that in the comment section below, and maybe leave an idea of what you think about the other rookies down below as well. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.